Hello, my beautiful ghosties. Welcome back. We are playing Cabernet. Cabernet? Cabernet? Cabernet. Cabernet? I don't know how it's pronounced. I think it's Cabernet, like the wine, like the alcoholic beverage. I think Cabernet is a wine. I think it is. I don't know. Is it? Yes, it is showing on stream. How lovely. Okay. The story of Cabernet takes place in a fictional Eastern European town. Cabernet explores heavy subjects, including alcoholism, social conflict, death, and suicide. It portrays cartoon violence, blood, and gore. Any medical terminology or advice that is present in the game may contain false and/or outdated information and should not be treated as fact. The developers do not condone smoking or excessive alcohol consumption, as depicted by certain characters in the story. All characters and events portrayed in this game are a work of fiction. Ah! I'm so excited. I've been seeing this all over TikTok. Oh, I'm so hyped. Okay. Let's go. Begin story. Ah, the music is so fun. I love it. Eastern Europe, end of the 19th century.
Thank you all for coming here today to say goodbye to my Lisa. I never thought I would bury my own daughter, my own blood, my pride. I can't do this. Go, you say something. I just can't.
Ooh.
There. It's all right.
Okay.
What can I say about someone dying so young? Particularly someone as special as Lisa. If I may, I won't dwell on the circumstances of her tragic death today. Instead, I'd like us to celebrate her life. Despite her obvious calling for medicine, when she was little, I always thought she would become...
Ooh. A musician, a writer, a doctor, a politician. Let's do a writer.
a famous writer. You should have heard how she could spin a yarn. She used to tell me her own fairy tales when she was a young girl. The creatures she made up, the stories she told me. The classic ballads were no match for them. Such a bright girl. Always a top student. Always the pride of her parents. By the time she graduated,
Thirst for written word, scientific mind. Let's do thirst for written
Lisa
word.
must have read every book there was in the school's library.
We're rolling with it. We're rolling with this storyline.
To my shame, I'm not so well read myself, but she used to teach me about all the classics. That served me very well at dinner parties. I can't tell you how proud we all were when she was accepted at the medical academy. I had no doubt that she was destined for greatness. But to become a doctor, one of the first women to achieve that in the whole country. If someone deserved that honor, it was our Lisa. But my niece was so much more than a gifted student.
True friend.
With all of her other talents, above everything else, she was a true and loyal friend. She connected with people easily. She cared deeply about them. Some might even say too much. After all, if she wasn't so thoughtful, maybe she would still be with us. But I digress. Please forgive me. What's done is done.
Okay.
He was my favorite niece. Let us raise a glass to her. Pour some vodka for Corda, too. He is old enough to send his sister off. A piece of my soul went into the ground with her today, as I'm sure did many of yours. Let those pieces help Lisa, wherever she is now. To Lisa.
Okay, very interesting.
When I was a little girl, I often had trouble falling asleep. My mother used to sing me this lullaby to comfort me. Tonight, I slept deeper than I had in my entire life. I had a disturbing dream that a string was coming out of my mouth. When I started pulling it, I realized that it came from all the way down my throat, buried somewhere deep in my body. I kept pulling, but I couldn't go too quickly for fear of burning myself with friction. Finally, the whole string was out. I felt relieved, but also strangely empty. I realized that I was in my bed, with my mother sitting beside me, crying. I didn't know why she was in tears, but I knew it was my fault.
Oh. What the fuck?
Lord. Mom? Cola? My body feels like it's stuffed with cotton. Like I slept for days.
Okay. Okay.
Either this is a nightmare, or I'm in hell. This feels too real to be a dream.
This is so cool, guys. Like, this is so pretty. I love this. Okay.
My medical journal from the academy and my family medallion. Who could have brought this here?
Okay. Handcrafted sterling silver medallion. Gifted to Lisa by her father. Okay. Escape the chamber. Okay. Tab for journal. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Okay. Escape the chamber. Calendar, relationships, glossary, inventory. Okay, 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 okay. Oh! This is such a cool game. Oh my goodness. This is so cool.
Locked.
Okay. Let's walk away for now. I'm gonna look around a little bit more, see if there's like a hidden anything.
Lilies of the valley. My favorite flower.
Oh.
Who put them in this room? It's disturbing to see them here.
Yeah, it would be really fucking disturbing if you wake up thinking like, oh, I just died, and then suddenly, like, your favorite flower, your medical journal, your medallion, all that just laying on the table. Like, what the that would be such a, like, what the fuck moment. No. Okay, it's not showing anything.
The cupboard is locked. Why would anyone keep something of value in a place like this?
Okay. Yeah.
Locked.
Let's call for help.
Hello? Anyone?
Call for help.
Please help. I'm stuck here.
Walk away. Oh. There we go.
Hello? Who is this? I'm locked inside. Please help. Are you still there?
Oh, it's so spooky. It's spooky, but it's not like jump scary, and I love it.
Maybe you can't talk? Please knock twice for yes and once for no. Thank goodness.
All right.
Can you help me open the door?
Ah!
Thank you so much.
So far, I love this game.
Will you help me?
Oh.
What is it that you want from me?
Treatment?
I'm a doctor by trade. I can heal you if you're sick, or come on call anytime, day or night.
No. Favor?
I don't have much, but I can owe you a favor.
Okay.
And it's settled. Whoever you are, do you hear me? If you open this door, I, Yelizaveta Morozova, will be in your debt.
Ah! Yes! Yes!
Ah!
Oh.
What the hell is this? My shoulder just felt like it was burning up. I can't see anything from this angle. I should check up on it later.
Okay.
It's open.
Let's get the hell out of
No
Dodge.
one. What have I gotten myself into?
Okay, I've gained experience points. Okay. Earning experience points increases your rank, allowing you to upgrade your skills. Press plus or minus next to the skill you'd like to modify. Once you've finished distributing all the points, press accept changes. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I've gotten points. I would like to add points into science and logic, please. I'm gonna do all the points that I got into science and logic because I'm scared. Very cool, very cool. Very fun. Your vampire rank has increased. Ooh, rank 2. Okay, seek a way out. Alrighty.
Hello? Can anybody hear me?
Ugh. That's not...
What a peculiar painting.
Damn. Maybe I should have put a little bit more into my history. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I do not like those noises. I don't like those noises.
It smells like death here.
Yeah, it smells like death, and I don't like the scraping noises.
Left a cadaver out for too long. Only, it's much worse than that.
Yeah, I don't like those noises either. Can we...
There's someone's money in here. I could live on this for a week.
I say...
Tempting, but
Okay, Liza's morality is still shaping. Certain choices will provide you with humanity or nihilism. Points. Some choices will only become available to Liza after she reaches certain levels. Okay.
I can't take what isn't mine.
Yeah. In this situation, it is best to just get the fuck out. I think. I don't love the fact that, like...
The mirror is covered by a sheet. People only do that when someone dies.
Yep.
Mother explained that this is so the dead soul does not get lost and trapped inside.
Yeah.
Silly superstition, of course.
I could look at my shoulder.
We live in the age of science where there's no room for this nonsense. What is this? Where is my reflection? I can't see myself. It must be a trick mirror.
Yeah, right? Right? Okay, I gained experience points. Oh. Like that? Wait. Can I... According to some traditions/superstitions, no glass touching is allowed when toasting for a dead person. Okay. That's actually interesting. This is really interesting game. Like, this is really cool. It's so cool. Oh. Ugh, don't love that.
Yuri.
Yeah. Study the painting.
It's hard to say without seeing the face, but this dress. Could it be the same girl from the first painting?
Ooh. Is it again?
It's hard to say without
Okay.
seeing. Could it be the same girl from the first painting?
Okay, leave. Okay.
This is unbearable. I'm a doctor. I can get through this. I just need to look straight ahead. Give me strength, no matter what is on the other side.
Yep. Same. Oh!
What
I'm out.
is all this?
I'm out. Fantastic. Chapter 1, Higher Society.
I will make sense of all this later. Something is wrong. My head is spinning. I feel the floor slipping from under my feet.
Oh, they have the picture, slightly moving back and forth. That's so cool to, emphasize the, ooh, she's not doing great. That's so cool, though.
Would you look at her? How does one have the gall to show at the Countess's manor in such a filthy outfit?
She must be a nihilist, spreading all over the country like a plague.
You two don't know what you're talking about. It's the latest rage in Paris now. The dirtier, the better.
I honestly do not care.
Have you heard? The Countess is sending me on a special assignment to the capital.
You lucky devil. I've been stuck here for years. I swear, I'd dull my things just to spend a night in the city.
Okay.
Miss, are you all right?
Mind your own business, Petya. It's rude to stare at a lady.
Sorry.
Aww. That's a girl's girl right there. That is, in the golden gown, that is a girl's girl. It is rude to
I'm
stare.
starving, and the food looks so fresh and delicious, but the strangest thing is I have absolutely no appetite for it.
Okay. We know that the big thing is that she's a vampire. She's a vampire.
I know it's not ideal, Countess Ornova, but I'm afraid there is not much we can do at this point.
Of course now there bloody isn't. The right time to act was last week.
I love her
I don't
style.
understand where this influx of product is coming from. It's undercutting our prices.
I love the Countess's
Where were
whole
you?
vibe.
Who is this creature? Darling, you look like a little domovoy.
I'm gonna look at that real quick. What does domovoy mean? Culture. Nope. Nope. Morality, right? Domovoy. In Slavic mythology, a domovoy is a house spirit that watches over a dwelling and has a significant impact on the family's life and well-being. If pleased, a domovoy may be of tremendous value to the inhabitants of a house, but if they upset him, or if he simply has a bad temper, it may lead to lost items, illnesses, poverty, and other misfortunes. Sometimes people leave food or other gifts for domovoy to get on their good side. They are often visually represented as covered in soot and dirt. Okay, that is I love this glossary. I love that they have so many fun little I sink my teeth into it. It's so good.
Come over here. I don't bite.
Maybe I do.
Hello?
I apologize for
Hello?
interrupting.
I'm terribly sorry for it.
You must be the doctor's new apprentice. Look at you, poor thing. You must be fresh out of the ground.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Ugh, nobody must have actually inducted you. How typical. No surprise with the men around here. Hussar, why is she in such a state?
She was not supposed to wake.
I'd love to catch you up, dear, but sadly I have some urgent business to attend to. Thanks to this gentleman over here.
Okay.
Hussar, be a darling and show this young lady around once she's decent.
As you wish, madam. If you'll excuse me, I'll go for a smoke on the balcony. can find me there.
Okay.
You're excused. If I recall my first day correctly, your head must be killing you. Here, drink this.
Thank you. May I ask what this is?
If you know too much, you'll grow old sooner. Trust me, it will lift your spirits.
Whatever this is, it's beyond delicious. It's sweet and thick and tastes like cherry and wild strawberries. Thank you. I do feel a lot better all of a sudden.
Now go change. We can't have you gallivanting around in those scrubs. There is a nice dress about your size in the cloakroom. Consider this my welcome gift.
Thank you kindly, madam.
Sfortsova? Odinsova? Or Lova? Oh shoot, what was her name?
Madam Skvortsova?
Ah, damn it!
It's Countess Orlova. But I bet you'll learn it soon enough.
I
Now
will.
off you go,
I
change
will.
and mingle.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Time,
sorry,
Susan.
Countess Orlova. I knew that was the wrong decision. Fuck. I didn't know I would have to know. I would have to pass by and be like, yes, that is her name. Ah. Okay. Okay, where am I going? This way, maybe? Is this the coat room? Maybe? No, that is not the coat room. Is this where?
Goodness. This must be the dress the Countess was talking about.
There we go.
Such an ornate Western style. It must cost a small fortune. I want nothing more than to change out of this horrible nightgown, but this is just too much. I can't ruin such beauty with dirt. I better wash it first.
Okay. And here is a water basin.
Another cloth on a mirror. Something bad must have happened.
Wash up without the mirror.
That should do it, hopefully.
Yep.
Goodness. This must be the dress. Such an ornate Western. I want nothing more than to change out of this.
Put on the dress.
It's like a glove.
So pretty. Honestly, I might do a cosplay of her someday because I love this game so far.
I still don't know what's happening here. Or at least I hope I don't. But delaying the inevitable is just tying my stomach in knots. I need to find that young man and learn the truth.
Where do I go to find him?
Please tell me you have some good news for me. It's been 2 weeks since the last Cabernet shipment. The clientele is very unhappy.
I did manage to get in touch with the vendor. He says the conditions for harvesting are getting even worse, thus the interruption. We did reach an agreement though. They are happy to continue. But from now on, it'll be an extra 5 coins per bottle.
Ugh, thank goodness.
Okay.
At this point, honestly, whatever it takes. Another week and the Countess would have fried me.
Okay. Okay. Oh, is this the way? This is the way out. Some actions Lisa performs takes time. These interactions will be marked with a special stopwatch symbol. Each night, Lisa can spend up to 3 action points. Once the action is complete, an action point will be taken, and the night will move into the next phase. Okay. Alright. Give me just a moment, guys. Alright. Let's do this.
Good evening, Hussar.
Ah, there's our belle of the ball. Lisa, right? You actually don't look half bad when you're not covered in graveyard dirt.
Yeah, imagine. Graveyard dirt?
First the Countess, now you. Why is everyone going on about funerals?
Surely an educated lady like you must have put together who we are by now, haven't you?
No. Oh, vampires.
Could you really be vampires?
We, Lisa, you, me, the Countess, nearly everyone here at the manor. Vampires, creatures of the night, blood-sucking monsters. Your pick. Just like you read about in folktales.
Ah!
Are you just playing tricks on me? Is this all a joke?
Only the best kind there is.
Is this why I had no reflection in the mirror?
If that's what you're concerned about, you look just fine.
Does this mean I'm dead?
Dead, alive, who the hell cares? Trust me, Lisa, you just won the lottery.
Defense mechanism, my family, your name.
I don't even remember how it happened. Must be some sort of a defense mechanism that suppresses a traumatic experience.
That actually does happen quite a bit. That memory usually comes back soon enough.
Ah! Not
About
excited
my
about
family.
that.
When can I see them?
Yeah.
I was worried you will ask me that. Technically, they think you are dead, and it is best for everyone if they keep thinking that. It's true,
Yeah.
too.
I can't just leave them like this. They have to know I'm all right.
Look, I know this is too much for you to take in right now. Maybe that's a conversation we should revisit another time.
Your name?
Countess calls you Hussar. What's your real name?
At this point, I've been called that far longer than my real name. Just call me that.
All right. Hussar it is.
Okay.
I have so many questions.
See, that's what I was afraid of. Theory is not my forte. I'm a proponent of learning by doing.
Okay.
Why don't you go talk the ears off some other guests while I finish smoking in peace? After that, I can show you what it's really like to be one of us.
I suppose I can do that. Could you at least tell me a little bit about the people, the guests in there?
Oh, come on. Where is your spirit of adventure? I'm sure you'll figure it out on your own.
Countess won't be happy. History 10. Do I have a history 10? Wait a minute. Tab. Character. I do have a history 10. Yo, when did I get a history 10? Okay. Countess won't be happy.
What is it?
I wonder if the Countess would approve of you pushing your responsibilities off to a bunch of strangers.
Well played. Fine. Let me think for a moment about our fun little group here. You've already met the Countess, so that's a big plus. Not everyone gets to do that in their first month, let alone first day. Who else would you like to know about?
Lady with the purple hair.
Who is the intense lady with the purple hair?
That's Elisa. She is quite important around here. I'd try to start out on the right foot with her if I were you.
Okay. Woman in
What can you
pink.
tell me about the woman in the pink dress?
You must mean Arbin. You know, they say she was born somewhere far to the east. That broad has been around forever. Probably has a tale or two to share.
Okay. A young man
What
with
about
kind
the
eyes.
young man who asked about my health?
Who? Oh, you must mean Petya. He is just a human.
Oh.
Elisa brought him in for fun. He is such a card and has absolutely no clue.
Oh. That's cruel.
That sounds cruel.
Don't be like that. It's all in good fun.
He's kind. He's nice.
I suppose that's everyone of note, really. Besides me, of course.
Of course. All right. Thank you kindly. I'll be back soon enough.
Okay.
No rush, please.
Okay. Ha ha ha. Okay. Kind eyes guy is right there.
Have you tried the Countess's Cabernet? Honestly, I think this may have been the best one I ever tasted.
I prefer to stick to clear drinks around here. If you really want to try some decent Cabernet, stop by my salon on the main street.
Oh, that sounds like a challenge. I'll take you up on that offer.
Is the bit that Cabernet is blood? Like harvested blood? Is that the bit? Can I...
Come on. Don't any of you cowards want to have any fun?
My lady, with all due respect, Russian roulette just seems like, too much fun for the night.
Yeah.
Fine, get lost then. Be on your merry way. Who knew that the second time I die would be of boredom? Now, would you look at this pretty picture? I could barely recognize you from before. Where did you get this dress?
It's a gift from the Countess. She is very generous.
Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Name is Alisa, by the way.
Lisa, it's a pleasure. So, I've just been turned today.
congratulations. That must be quite shocking. Thrilling, even. I'm envious, really.
Yes, thank you. I'm not quite sure how to process all this yet.
Yeah.
What does one even do with this? Being dead, drinking blood, who knows what else?
Same thing anyone around here does. Masticating plain eternity day after day. Spicing it up any way you can.
Okay.
It's the Russian roulette.
We're already dead, aren't we? What else is there to lose? Do you fancy a round?
Maybe some other time.
Yeah.
Suit yourself.
May I ask who was the young man you talked with earlier?
Who pets you? Why, are you interested?
Goodness, no. I was just making conversation.
Don't be shy. We're not attached. Petya is human. I picked him up at the town market. He is a salesman. Ridiculously bad one at that.
If you two are not an item, may I ask why did you invite him over?
Because it was my turn.
A turn for what?
Yeah.
To spice up the eternity.
Ah. Okay.
So, it's true what they say? Vampires live forever?
We exist forever. We don't live. But then again, few do.
Does this mean that we can't, stop existing?
Oh, sweetheart, there is nothing easier.
Okay.
Just stop drinking blood for a few days, fall from a high roof, or just step into the sunlight.
I should probably be writing this all down.
So, now that you have eternity on your side, do you consider your existence more valuable?
It's the
No,
same?
Of course not. Pulse or no pulse, life is just as valuable as it always was.
I see. In that case, how would you compare the value of your new existence to, say, Petya's?
Equal?
What a strange question. They are equally important, of course.
Fair enough. Still, it's an interesting thought experiment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Indeed. Excuse me. I think someone is calling for me.
Yep, definitely somebody's calling for me. Let me talk to her.
Hello.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen you around here before. I'm Arbin.
Hi.
I'm Lisa. Good evening to you
You're
too.
really pretty.
You don't sound so sure. Is it really a good one for you?
I love her.
You're right. If I'm honest, it hasn't been the easiest night.
That's what I thought. My advice is always be honest, unless you absolutely can't be. In the end, it does make everyone feel better.
I love her.
That's a good piece of advice.
Yeah.
Stick with me, lovely. I'm chock full of them.
Ah! I love her.
I couldn't help but overhear that you are a wine expert?
I dabble. I run a literary salon in town and serve drinks there.
How exciting. All kinds of interesting people must come by.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, my dear, and mildly disappointed.
Okay.
I'd love for you to stop by one day. I'll treat you to a round of something nice.
I'll make sure to visit.
Okay, side quests. This is such a pretty game. I love the stylistic choice of that. Like, it's almost like a puppet show. It's so awesome. Okay. Besides experiencing the main story, Lisa is encouraged to explore town and meet other characters. Depending on the character, Lisa may sometimes need to meet certain criteria, such as specific skill or morality levels, in order to start or continue with their quest. Okay.
Since you're an expert, may I ask you about the wine that the Countess gave me? I'll admit I found it delicious, but it wasn't really wine, was it?
It was not.
Yeah.
Cabernet was sort of our code word for blood, so we don't shock any
Yeah.
innocents. And then we just got used to it. Funny how language works, isn't it?
Yes.
I love her.
Funny.
Ah, I love Arvin. Oh, fantastic.
Arbin, I've only just been turned, and all of this is very new to me. May I trouble you for some advice?
I hope you don't mind me asking, but has someone in your family enjoyed wine a little too much?
My father.
Yes. My father. Wine, vodka, anything he can drink, really. You aren't clairvoyant, are you?
Everyone becomes a little clairvoyant if they live long enough and pay attention. I saw you drinking that glass earlier, and I think you should be careful around it, my dear.
Alcohol's my father's problem. It isn't mine.
It's not just alcohol you should be concerned about. You
Yeah.
can keep away from it if you want. Blood, however, you will now have to drink, whether you like it or not.
Whether I like it or not.
Demons are hereditary, my dear. Always remember that.
Yeah.
Well, I should get going.
Good luck. I have a feeling we'll see each other soon.
Yes, please. Yes, please. I love you, Arvin. You're so... I love you.
I do actually have a model right here with me. I
Oh.
always carry Matilda with me, just in case a good opportunity strikes. You never know. Look into her eyes. Doesn't she look alive to you? Like she's going to blink?
Yes, well. Apologies.
Petya.
Petya, we should probably go and discuss some urgent business with the Countess.
Oh, of course. In fact, I'd love to meet her as...
I will talk to you all night, Petya. I will talk to you all night. I love you. I love this
I don't
little
know
redhead.
how, but I can just sense that he is not one of us. Such a strange feeling. Attraction? No, but something very similar. He is most certainly human.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. It's you, lady in the nightgown. How are you feeling? I was really worried.
No longer in the nightgown.
Much better. Thank you. I'm Lisa, by the way.
Of course. Where are my manners? I'm Petya.
Look at him. He's so cute.
It's a pleasure.
His little freckles.
You were the only one who seemed to care about my illness.
Oh, nonsense. They are a lovely bunch around here, just all very busy. The third group I'm pitching my dolls to, and everyone keeps running off for urgent business.
Matilda?
Did you say you're selling dolls?
And making them, yes?
I see you have one with you. May I take a look?
Of course. Matilda here is my favorite. I'd love to get some honest feedback. Well, what do you think?
She is very pretty.
Oh, it's just lovely. So detailed and human-like. She reminds me of the one I had when I was a little girl.
That's exactly what I wanted to accomplish.
Aww. Aww. I love Petya. I love him. I want to bite him. Just go ang 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 ang.
I knew someone here would appreciate it. I'm hoping to show her to the Countess. With her approval, the sky's the limit. You know, making toys is what I wanted to do since I was a little boy.
That's lovely. I don't think that the Countess is gonna be nice
My
about
father always
it.
called this foolishness,
No.
among other things.
No.
That it's not manly work.
Oh.
I never managed to convince him otherwise.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That must have been tough.
Well, here I am, still at it.
Oh.
I do have a feeling that I'm onto something with Matilda. Just you wait.
Yes, you
My
are.
gut tells me that tonight is going
She's
to bring
cute.
something special, and it's never wrong.
Ha 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 ha. I feel like this is
How
bad.
did you end up being invited here, if you don't mind me asking?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's all thanks to Elisa, the lovely young woman in the yellow dress. She saw me at the town market and saw some real potential in my work.
Mm-hmm.
She said that the people in the manor might be interested in seeing it, and you didn't have to ask me twice.
Mm-hmm. For sure. It's definitely not because they're planning on feeding you to the Countess.
I see. How
Ooh.
is pitching going so far?
Yeah.
I'll admit, it's a little slow, but the night is still young.
It's midnight.
You are an optimistic guy, aren't you, Petya?
Mm-hmm.
My mother used to say that my hope will be the death of me.
Aww.
What's the point of living if you don't believe in people and yourself?
Oh, I
You may
love
be right
him.
about that.
I love
At least
him.
I truly hope you are.
Look at his little face. He has so much hope and wonder in his eyes. His computer eyes.
Best of luck with everything, Petya. Hope everything works out with the Countess.
Thank
Let's
you,
see.
Lisa. You're very kind.
He's gonna get eaten by the Countess, isn't he? He's gonna get eaten. That's why he was brought, huh? I've gained experience points. Ah. I got 9 on the good side. And 0 on the bad side. Hey, Star.
Good timing. I just finished up.
Yes.
Great.
How lucky.
Uh-huh.
Don't be snappy, Lisa. Smoking is an important routine for a soldier. Can't be interrupted.
You're no soldier. Whatever. Which
A
division?
soldier, huh? And which division were you in, exactly?
We can talk about the division some other time, perhaps. So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
What is going
Basement.
on in the basement of the manor? It's absolutely terrifying down there.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the basement. If I were you, I would just forget all about it.
Yeah, kind of hard to do.
Excuse me?
All I know is that Countess conducts her business, and she doesn't enjoy people meddling in it.
Okay, well, I was held in the basement, so...
If it's so confidential, how come I ended up there in the first place?
Yeah.
Minor oversight. You were supposed to be moved upstairs before you were up, but it appears that you are an early riser.
Ah.
And whose oversight was it, may I ask?
Yeah, was it maybe yours?
Let's not focus on casting blame, shall we?
Was it
I
yours?
say
Are you
all's
to
well that
blame?
ends well.
I think Hussar's to blame. I think that's...
So, are there any other questions you have left for me?
Shoulder burn.
Who ended up letting me out of the chamber?
If I'm honest, I haven't the foggiest idea. I thought you knew.
Well, I don't. And whoever it was gives me the goosebumps. On top of everything, I ended up promising them a favor and felt a bad burn on my shoulder right after that. Do you know what it could possibly be?
Let me take a look. Oh, brother.
What? What is it?
It could be nothing, really. No need to worry. Just make sure that you show this to the doctor when you see him, alright?
Right.
Okay.
So,
That's not
are there
spooky
any
at
other
all.
questions you have left for me?
That's not concerning in the slightest. Other creatures.
Vampires are real. Does this mean other fairy tales are?
You'll have to be more specific than that.
Rusalkas? Domovoys? Ghosts?
Rusalkas. What is that? Let me look. The Rusalka is a creature commonly associated with the water, possessing the visage of a young woman. Some regional folklore even describe it as displaying characteristics of a piscine nature, whilst older texts often speak of its benevolent nature, guiding the harvest and spring fertility. The Rusalka has become more frequently linked to death and drowning, a restless spirit seeking revenge for wrongs committed. Okay. Francophilia. That's... I know what that one is. That's French. Hussar. A hussar was a type of light cavalry soldier. They were stereotypically assumed to be showy, with a reputation for debauchery and womanizing. In the case of hussar, the job became the name. Okay. Literary salon, what's this? A hosted gathering of people for the study and enjoyment of literature. During the salon, attendees amuse one another and increase their knowledge through conversation and exchange of ideas. Salon culture was introduced to areas of Eastern Europe during the spread of Francophile culture in the 18th century. Since Arbonne regularly hosts these types of gatherings, her establishment is affectionately referred to as the town's literary salon. Okay, that makes sense. It's like a book club. Death amnesia. A commonly known side effect of being turned into a vampire is forgetting the circumstances. Telling someone the details of their turning is discouraged by higher society, as it may cause additional trauma during the already uneasy transition. More often than not, the memory of one's own one's own death tends to return within the first year of becoming a vampire. However, in certain cases, death amnesia may last decades. Okay. Cabernet, we already did that. Higher society, governing body. Okay. Newly turned are strictly prohibited from reaching out to former families. Okay. Heard. Understood. Cool.
Yes? No, yes. We'll spend all night here if we keep talking about flora and fauna. If you want my advice, focus on yourself first. That always ends up working for me.
It would work for you, huh?
Are there any other questions you have left for me?
I suppose that's it for the time being.
Perfect. If you don't mind me asking, what do you make of all this?
Scared.
I take it you've done a couple laps around the ballroom. Learned a little more about what it's like to be one of us.
Keeping an open mind.
Well, I'm obviously still in shock, but
Yes?
from a scientific perspective, I have to admit I'm curious. This is certainly a unique condition you're in. I'd love to learn more about it for my studies.
I'm impressed. I can certainly see now why the doctor chose you as his apprentice. All right. Have you read Thunderstorm?
Okay. Glossary. What is Thunderstorm? Thunderstorm is a drama in 5 acts by Alexander Ostrovsky. Written in 1859, the play follows Katerina, a young woman who had a happy life in childhood. However, after her marriage, she ends up in a harsh tyrannical environment and becomes a metaphorical prisoner in her new home. One of the thematic questions Katerina poses in the play is, why do not people fly? Oh, why don't people fly just like birds? Okay. Of course.
Of course I did. Tragic story.
Yes.
It sure is.
I should probably read that. That actually sounds like a good story.
Well, unlike Katerina in the play, you no longer need to wonder why people can't fly.
Good.
How did you do that?
By sheer will, Lisa. It's very simple.
How are you even talking with me in such a state?
That's yet another benefit of being one of us.
Yeah.
We can project our thoughts into people's minds. I prefer it, really. I find normal speech kind of primitive.
Why don't you do it all the time then?
I'd love to, but you don't want to get too used to it and scare a human by accident.
Ah.
Now, why don't you
Fair.
try it? Let's see what kind of bat you are.
Fair. Okay.
Goodness.
Ah! Look at her. She's such a cute little bat. I love her. Ah!
Isn't this a hoot? Come on, I'll show you around.
Ah! She's so cute. I love her. Okay. Bat indicator. In the bottom left of the screen, it informs whether bat shifting is currently possible. To land while in bat shape, descend on a surface from above until a landing circle appears underneath you. Heard. Look at this!
Seems like you're catching on. Follow me.
Ah! My vampire rank has increased. And I have available points. I'm going to put some of them into music and the arts. Some into science and logic. Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe I'm actually flying.
All this talk about death. Don't you feel more alive than you ever have right now?
Tee-hee. Hush.
There. Look.
If only I had 3 coins to my name. Then I'd show 'em. They'd all see.
Okay.
Is this what you wanted to show me? A drunk peasant?
What I wanted to show you is how to use your new powers.
Okay.
Meet Trophine. He is the Countess's former serf, now custodian and coachman. Among other things, he makes sure no one goes in or out of here without her permission.
I do know what surf means. I want to read it on stream. so that if anybody doesn't know what surf means and is watching the VOD, they'll know. Okay, serfdom was a system in which laborers, serfs, were tied to particular plots of land, working the fields and following the commands of the landlord. A serf was essentially owned by whomever was in charge of the land. While serfdom was technically abolished in name in many Eastern European countries by the mid-19th century, it continued in practice well beyond this time. So, and mid-19th century, of course, would be about 1850. About. Anyway. Just so that if anybody's watching the VODs, they're not completely like, what the fuck is a serf? Okay.
Important man. Now, come with me.
Okay.
How is life, Trophime?
My lord, is that you? Or the bottle you gave me? Highest quality. Much obliged.
I can see that. It's nearly empty already. All right, enough pleasantries. Watch this.
What happened to him? Is he all right?
He is fine. We call this enchantment.
What does enchantment do, exactly?
It makes people tranquil. While they are in trance, they don't feel pain or have a clear memory of what happened.
Is it like anesthesia?
In a way. I bet you this fellow in the States who invented it is a vampire.
You mean William Morton?
Mm-hmm. I heard the doctor was toying with that idea before the discovery. He was not happy the Americans figured it out first.
So they don't remember anything once they're enchanted?
Not quite. They may not remember what happened, but they won't forget how you made them feel.
Sounds like a subject
Okay.
for some awkward conversation.
Yeah.
You don't know the half of it yet. You'll see.
Who does it
this
work
mean
on?
You can just come up to anybody and make them tranquil?
In theory, but it's not quite that simple. Firstly, they have to like you, an important condition. Without it, the charm won't work. Secondly, you should only do it to humans.
So it doesn't work on other vampires?
I didn't say that.
It does work, it's just not good to do
There are
it.
rumors that the best of the best can indeed enchant their own kind. But I don't even know if the Countess has that kind of power.
Guess what? We're gonna get that kind of power. I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. I'll get it done.
Besides, this
I'll
would
figure it
certainly
out.
not be considered ethical by our vampire brothers and sisters.
I bet they wouldn't mind to have that power, though.
Oh, without a doubt.
So, how do I enchant someone? I don't know if I can whistle like you.
Don't worry, whistling is just for me. It's like a cure for the hiccups. Everybody has their own way. When you need it, it will come to you.
So why would you want to enchant someone?
I thought you might ask that. There are two main reasons. One, people in a trance are easily suggestible. You can use that to influence their thoughts and opinions.
And what is the second reason?
I think you already know.
I do.
What have you done?
opened him up for you. Don't worry, he'll be just fine unless we bleed him dry. Come here. It's time for you to learn how to feed.
I don't know if I'm ready.
You're as ready as you'll ever be.
How do I turn?
Just relax and let your instincts take over. It will come naturally.
I don't know about that. Okay. Vampire form. Yo.
My mouth, it's bleeding.
Of course, I forgot to warn you. Sorry. Don't worry, it's normal. That happens when your fangs are out for the first time. It will recover in a minute.
Oh, am I supposed to? I don't want to though. Can I just not? I don't really want to, but okay. I get that I have to.
Skin smells like wild berries. But not just the smell. The promise of warmth that draws you. The promise of being whole. I want to feel it on my teeth, in my body. No, I can't do this.
Yes! Haha.
I don't think I can do it. I'm sorry.
All right. But if the Countess asks, promise you'll say that you've done it. I don't want to get in trouble because you chickened out.
I promise.
Remember, you have to learn to do it to survive. I better get back to my other
I'll do it.
errands.
I'll do it. It's
I
fine.
want to get my tunic wet.
I'll do it on my own.
Do you remember the way back?
I do.
Yep. It's straight.
Hussar?
Thank you.
Thank you for your help. I had a rough day and it means a lot to me.
Don't mention it. I ended up having a decent time myself. I'll see you soon.
Okay.
I should get back to the manor and talk with the Countess. I'll process this all later.
Okay. Okay. Okay, pretty equal, pretty equal. I have a little bit better on Arbens. Okay, Countess doesn't like me. Petya likes me a little. Hussar likes me a little. It's fine.
Where will I live? What's next? There's so much I have to sort out first. But first, Hussar said I can influence someone who is enchanted. I should try it on Trophine.
Okay. Vampires have the ability to impress certain things on the subconscious of their victims. In order to do that, approach the enchanted victim in your human form and press left click. Once you see the hypnotize icon, the victim can't be hypnotized more than once a day. Okay.
Can you hear me, Trophine? Here is something I'd like you to do.
Drink
We'll
less.
start pacing your drinking.
Yay! That was for the good. Yay. Ooh?
What was that?
I want to see what that scream was. Wait, can I see? Can I go look? Yep, there's Trophine. There's nothing over there. Okay.
like the banquet is over. Someone is still inside, though.
Shoot, it's gonna be Petya, isn't it? Fuck. He's gonna be the one that was 8. He's gonna be 8.
I don't understand. How could this even happen?
Did you have no self-control at all?
Yeah.
What is this?
My God.
What the hell happened here?
Yeah.
It's all Victoria's fault. I told her he's almost empty, but she wouldn't listen.
What do you want from me? I was starving, and you two barely left me anything.
Doesn't matter now. We drained the man. Not anywhere, but at the Countess's manor. Someone is gonna fry for this, and it sure as hell won't be me.
Are you mad? No one's going to be executed for this. He's just a human.
I don't...
That's tragic, of course, but accidents happen, don't they?
Easy for you to say. You're not the one who will have to explain this to Elisa and the Countess.
Oh well.
Come with me, my dear. This is not your mess to sort out.
Okay. Can I pick up the doll? Can I pick up the doll? I want the doll.
It's Petya's doll, Matilda. This is so unsettling.
I want the doll. I want to take the doll. Can I take the doll? I know that that's kind of dark, but can I take the doll? Ugh, I can't go in there. Okay. I'll go in here.
Those morons. I knew I couldn't leave them alone with him.
I just can't seem to make sense of it. I talked with Petya not even an hour ago.
I'm so sorry. He didn't need to die today.
Yeah.
What happens now?
Well, the Countess won't like this one bit. I can tell you that much.
Is she sympathetic to humans?
I wouldn't say that. However, she doesn't like murders being linked up to her property.
Which is understandable.
She will find her way out of this, no doubt. But those 3 in the ballroom, we'll have to see.
Back in the room, they said someone will be fried. What does that mean?
Sticking them out in
I don't
sunlight.
know if you've heard this yet, but we can't be in the sun. It destroys us.
I did read about that in the folktales.
The stories are true. Sometimes it's used as a form of capital punishment for our kind.
Understandable.
What do you think will happen to those 3 outside?
Murdering a human, sadly, isn't a big crime in our community. I don't think it will come to that. If I had my guess, I'd say they will get their fangs dealt for troubling the Countess. They will grow back after a month or 2, but before then, they will have to feed solely on Cabernet, and it isn't cheap.
What if they can't afford it?
They will just have to find a way. Some take loans, some steal. Without blood, we are like humans without water.
Okay.
Arbin,
Yes?
do you know what will happen to me now? I don't even know who I am anymore. What do I do? Where do I live?
I understand it's not an easy day. We all went through this at some point. All the answers will come at the right time. For now, you just need to wait it out till someone sends for you.
I must admit, I feel quite restless.
Yeah.
Listen, Not many of us might say this to you, so I want to do it. Being one of us doesn't just mean hurting people for your own benefit. It doesn't have to be. To me, it means that I have an eternity to become better, learn from my mistakes, absorb the knowledge about the world.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
You know, the Countess has a wonderful library over here. Why don't you grab a book and use this time to learn something new?
Okay.
Perfection comes in little steps.
Yeah. Means a lot.
Thank you for all your help and kindness, Arbin. It feels
We love
really good
Arbin.
to have a friend around here.
She's so great. We love
I know
her.
It can't be easy for you right now in all this madness. It's hard to adjust. I learned that the hard way. Trust me. Here, I want you to have this.
Ah! Small vial with blood sustains you for a day.
This should give you a little boost when you need it. Clear your head. It's not going to last long, but it will give you a little peace of mind for the time being.
Okay.
I should go now, my dear. You know where to find me. Next time, a drink at my bar is on me.
Ah! I
I've been
love
looking
her.
forward to it.
I love her so much. Books to pass time and increase knowledge stats. Woo! Okay, I think that we're gonna call stream there for tonight. Really quick, let me save this actually. Where's the save button? What's the save button for this game? Please. Back. Let me save, pretty please. Shift? No? What if I hit the escape? Yes. Okay. Ha ha ha. Okay. We're gonna end stream there. Thank you so much for coming and watching, or watching the VOD if you are one of the lovely VOD watchers. As per usual, I stream every Tuesday and Thursday at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, all my VODs are uploaded to my YouTube channel, which is Ghostly Demigods, same as my Twitch. And I think that's going to be all for tonight. So, good night, goodbye, and I'll see you next time, my beautiful little ghosties. Bye-bye.